Hello everyone and welcome back to Totally Broken Opinions podcast monthly edition. This month is July. We are back. I'm old now. It's depressing. I don't want to be. It's sad.
You're basically 30.
I'm late 20s, Dan. How sad is that?
I know, and you're still single.
Yep. Thanks
Sorry,
for
that was
having me.
harsh.
Yeah. Well.
That was
Okay.
mean.
Podcast over.
I apologize.
I'm sorry. Everyone is cancelled. Yeah. I can't do this. My co-host is a piece of shit. So what have you been up to, Dan?
Being depressed.
Other than that, that's my job. You're not even you're mid-20s, right?
Yeah, mid-20s.
Yeah, see?
Sounds depressing as well, to be honest. Well, you think it's right. You say mid-20s bad, but compared to being 40.
I don't know if I'm going to make it to 40. So, we'll see.
All right, okay. Moving on. Yeah, I don't actually know what I've done this month. I was meant to book my MOT, and I haven't.
Book your what?
So I'm going to be... my MOT.
Oh.
I just left it to last minute, and I was like, yeah, that's all right. I'll book it last minute. It'll be fine. It's not fine.
Are you not allowed to
I
drive?
can't find anywhere. So I'm not going to be driving for a few days.
I think you're allowed to
have
a bit of a lapse over on your MOT, but...
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that if you're driving somewhere...
Yeah, well... Do what I'm doing at the moment, where I bought myself a new electric bike, and I've been cycling to and from work.
Yeah, but I still can't ride a bike.
Yeah, I know, but you could learn.
Yes, what a great time. The 3 days that I can't drive.
Yeah. Set yourself a little challenge.
It's been, I've been doing a lot of leaving things for people at work because we've had mass redundancies in my workplace. I still have a job, fortunately.
Yeah.
I think.
You'd hope. This is where you get an email tomorrow and you go,
Yeah, it's not like I wanted voluntary, but I was told I couldn't get it.
Mm-hmm. They probably heard the last episode and they were like, well, he wants to leave. Let's make him stay.
Yeah. But hey-ho. And yeah, watched a few films. I actually went to cinema twice this month, which is the first time I've been to cinema since I can't remember last when.
I went 6 times.
I know, that's fucking mental. What the fuck are you doing in your life?
Well, we'll get to the longest ones that I went and saw, but we'll get there. There's plenty of stuff happened this month, and there's still a few days left.
Well, the first film watched in cinema came out last month. I think it was last month it came out.
Yeah, it came out in June because I covered it.
Yeah, it came out the very last weekend, wasn't it? Because
yes.
It was like day of, the day before we did the podcast, which is why I didn't get a chance to see it. Yeah, I really enjoyed that film.
You haven't said what it is, Dan.
Oh, F1, sorry.
People on the screen can see, but people listening to the podcast are like, what movie was this?
I said it in my head, but I just forgot to say it. But yeah, it was actually really good. I went to watch it with my partner, and the funniest thing about it was she thought we were going to go watch a documentary,
right,
about F1, and she was wondering why some people hyping up this documentary.
Why is Brad Pitt in a documentary about F1? He's not an F1. I was like, what?
And she was thinking, why is that not F1 at the start? This isn't F1.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it was genuinely quite a good film. I think obviously the plot is quite predictable. What's going to happen?
Do you? I don't think I mentioned it last time because I don't think you said you wanted to watch it, so I didn't want to spoil the ending. But do you like how the ending is? We hype up this new driver to be the new, main guy, and then it's Brad Pitt comes back in and swoops it at the end, and he gets the win.
Yeah. Well, I think they were just doing it for dramatic effect, weren't they? Trying to make it... Because I think it was pretty obvious that they were going to win as a team.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was actually that obvious on who was going to win it.
But I saw the comparison because it's the exact same thing that happens in Top Gun Maverick, where...
Is it? I don't know. I've not seen it. But...
I don't know if you care.
I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah, I'll spoil it. So, basically... Miles Teller's character is basically hyped up to be the replacement for Tom Cruise. And so it's like this dangerous mission. We're going to go on this. Miles Teller's crew is basically being trained up by Tom Cruise to go on this mission. and then it's like, ah, no, actually, wait, we'll just have Tom Cruise do it. So like they build up this this moment of like, oh yeah, this new guy's gonna take on the role, and then the old person who's like the best, and yeah, still the best, and they do it. So it's like Brad Pitt is basically just the same old guy who knows everything.
To be fair, the younger driver is better than Brad Pitt's driver. As a driver, he is a better driver, the younger one. It's just that he gets taken out of the race.
Yeah, by Lewis Hamilton, that piece of shit garbage human being.
Thing is, it's so funny because that, and I know nothing about F1, but during this time was filmed, Lewis Hamilton was actually really shit in F1.
Probably, I don't know.
And he didn't go. He went like 2 years without winning a race, and that was during this period. So it was so funny because he produced it, and that's the reason why he was winning the race. Mm-hmm. But there's actually no chance he was actually winning it.
I figured something like that. I was like, why is Lewis Hamilton at the top so much? Like, I know he's good, but I can't remember the last time I'd heard him ever be like winning.
Yeah, he's won a race. He won a race last year. Anyway, you don't care about that. Yeah, I think at the end of it, it looked like they were setting up a sequel.
What, with him in a doom buggy?
No, I mean like the actual team.
I don't think
it would be with Brad Pitt. I think it would be with the actual team by itself. But
yeah, I don't think so. I mean, that could change. Depends on how much money this thing made. I think it's made a lot of money. Like, I think it just crossed over.
That's what I mean. I think
500
would
million.
Make a sequel.
But this movie did cost like $250 million to make.
I could tell. There's a lot. You could tell how much money was spent on this film.
Yeah, between 200 and 300 million, and it's made 510. So
I also know they made a lot of money from sponsors as well.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they made all their money back from sponsorships, but it's just
because I know they got all the companies to sponsor the F1 car.
Right.
So normal F1 cars have advertised sponsored on the cars, and they did the exact same thing, where they actually just paid money to be on the car, so they could be sponsored in the film basically, and it's like the same amount of money. I think they made 20 million from the sponsorship deals.
Yeah, I know they can,
which is crazy.
I know that's why like the Transformers movies have a load of sponsorships because they basically pay for the films and all of that. Right.
Yeah, I think when it's done on that, it actually made sense.
Yeah,
I think probably the best film I saw this month.
Okay. So a movie from last month is your best movie of the...
Yeah, probably the best.
Okay. Well, do you want to talk about your other movies that you've watched this month? Or do you want to do it in chronological order of when they released? Because I've got one that came out at the beginning of the month.
Go on, you do your one.
Okay, so we got Jurassic World Rebirth, the newest Jurassic World movie. I know you love dinosaurs.
Is it actually any good?
It's the same as all the others.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. I mean, I like it.
How are they doing another reboot?
Because this time dinosaurs are in the real world, but they're not.
Right.
Basically, the last movie set up that all the dinosaurs were now in the world. And now this movie is 5 years later and all the dinosaurs are dying because they can't adjust to our climate. And so they're all headed towards the equator where the climate is sort of right. And it's them back on an island now. So you go back to an island. You've got a plucky young group of kids as well. It's fine. Like it's I liked it. I had fun with it. I've enjoyed the last few Jurassic World movies, but they are pretty much a 5 out of 10 movie. They're pretty just. But even then, I don't rate Jurassic Park that highly. Like I watched that relatively. I can't remember when I watched it. I think it was like during COVID. I think I watched it. And I was like, yeah, I like it. I understand how this changed cinema and all of that. But I was like, it's good. I'd say it's probably the best Jurassic Park movie. But, I think the others aren't that far behind it, to be honest. I think this one's probably maybe
I think people
second.
Genuinely prefer the first ones. Not necessarily because they're better, but because they're the first at doing things.
Yeah, there's that.
And it almost feels like other ones are copies. But realistically, you can have a copy that's better than the original?
I would argue, I think the only reason why people complain about these movies is because they are just trying to rehash the first one. Whereas if they did do what they promised, which was dinosaurs in the real world and people just being massacred by dinosaurs, I think people would like it. But you can't do that because it's a kids franchise. So, but yeah, it's fine. It's trying to set up another one. I like the cast. The cast is all good. They have like Scarlett Johansson as well, Mahershala Ali. Ed Skrein is the bad guy, or one of the bad guys. He gets wiped out immediately. Spoilers. It's like the first action sequence. He gets wiped. But yeah, it's overall good. It's just the dinosaurs. For a movie about dinosaurs, you kind of only really get a few dinosaurs. And you don't... Like, they try and do the whole majestic dinosaur, and you see a dinosaur... But we've seen dinosaurs now. And, like, you can only make dinosaurs so cool unless they're killing people. Like...
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just a franchise. It just keeps on giving. Keeps giving more and more films the same.
What would you like to talk about next, Dan?
Oh, I was going to say, have you seen the new Avatar trailer?
I did, because they put it in front of Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, same. That's why I saw it.
I don't care. I couldn't care less. It looked exactly the same as the other.
Shit. It looks so bad, as in I don't care.
It looked exactly the same as the last trailer.
Avatar. No, Avatar is one of those display screens you get in like department stores for showing off TVs.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's highly... The visuals are really great, but I could not care about anything that's happening on screen. Like, I think
this one will flop. I think this one's going to flop bad.
I don't. I think it will still make a
brilliant.
I don't
know
think...
one who likes the franchise. No.
I don't know.
I know people who liked the first one and hated the second one and said they're never going to watch another one again.
I'm hoping it doesn't. Like, I don't know. I'm not hoping. I think it's... I would be curious. Because I think for average people, I think they don't care. But I can't...
Are you even going to watch it?
No.
Exactly. And you're a cinema enthusiast.
I don't know if I hear it's like... Well, I don't know. I probably won't...
It's not going to be good. It can't be good.
The thing is, it's December 19th or whatever it is. So it'll be over a period of time where I'm like, I could go and watch it. But I don't know if I will. It would have to do really well review-wise, and I'd have to be like, why would be...
How did the second Avatar do?
I think it reviewed really well.
Why? It's so shit.
I don't know. Let's get the trailer up, because...
It's just boring. It's genuinely just a boring film.
It's going to be 3 hours and 12 minutes. Jesus
fucking
Christ.
James Cameron. Of course it is. What about that?
Yeah.
It's always fucking James Cameron.
But, yeah, I don't know. If it's the same fucking plot as the last one, this one's going to have a war, so I think there's going to be more action, and I think that's going to be enough to keep people's interest. But, I don't know.
I mean, I don't want to watch it, and I'm not going to watch it. I can tell you now.
I mean, I don't know. It just looks like the same bloody movie.
Make the same movie 3 times.
But I also I don't, like... I did not care about Jake Sully at all in the last one. I don't care about his kids in the last one. And I'm just like, what is there that I give a shit about in this franchise? And there's nothing. I really don't give a crap. Like, I don't care about that kid whose dad is the army general from the last one that they're putting a lot of the focus on this one. I just don't care. I just wonder how many times we're going to have to deal with this. The Fire Tribe doesn't look interesting. Like, it would be more interesting to me if they made the Fire Tribe the good ones and the Water Tribe the bad ones, but... Because that goes against the typing. The stereotypical typing.
Yeah, I guess so. I see what you mean.
Because, like, because fire is destruction and water is normally calm, whereas if you have... Like, you can have destructive water, and, like, fire can be like for comfort and stuff like that. So I'd find that more interesting. But hey ho. Anyway, yeah, let's talk about Fantastic Four because that's one of the biggest movies at the moment, and we might as well get it at the front of the video.
So, something else I watched this month. I actually watched the Captain America, Brave New World.
Did you not? I honestly thought you had.
No, I only watched it this month.
Oh, all right. What'd you think?
And
do you agree with me? It's politics.
The reason I bring it up is because it's that film compared to Fantastic Four is so night and day, and I don't mean just that in terms of plot. I mean, what I noticed came out of Fantastic Four compared to that the Captain America was Fantastic Four has a lot of character to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like whether you like the plot, I think we'll get on what else I think about it, but I think the
characterization,
it's like, well, the whole film as it is, like, it's got personality to it. It doesn't just feel like a generic Marvel film. It feels like they've actually tried to make something.
Well, they don't have unique. The Marvel flippy logo anymore, so
they didn't know, and that was interesting.
Yeah, you're like, what?
And overall, I think Fantastic Four. I think the bit. I mean, I don't know what your thoughts on it was, but I think the main thing that let down for me was, and I think this is a problem with the plot in general, is having a world-ending event.
Oh, spoilers, by the way.
Not established. That's not really a word. That's not really a galactic.
Yeah, I'm just saying spoilers ahead because we are going to talk about the movie.
We are going to talk about, having a world-ending threat on not established characters. I know this technically isn't an intro movie, but they're not established in the MCU yet, and I think that's always a problem.
It didn't end how I thought it was going to end, but that's mainly to blame because of Thunderbolts' ending.
Yeah, I know what you mean about this because I was convinced there was going to be an incursion.
Well, because I was expecting like them to be teleporting away and then having to teleport themselves to keep the kid away so that Galactus would follow them. But I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was something like that, but yeah, it wasn't nothing like that, was it?
So, do we want to just spoil the ending, or do we want to talk about the movie a bit beforehand?
Let's talk about the movie a bit more before.
Okay.
What did you think about the retro vibe?
It's fine.
I know you've kind of seen it.
I don't mind it. I don't love the suits. I don't like.
They're very comic accurate.
Yeah, but I don't love them.
I think that's what they were going for. They just wanted to go with.
They're doing everything comic accurate as possible. There's I think there's at the very beginning when they're establishing them and they're doing their like history. There's like a comic book panel accurate fight with that big monster that's coming out the ground. And that's like the first cover of Fantastic Four. So you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I see. So they're trying because this is like their mainstay comic book franchise that they had, and it's finally back at Marvel. Oh, also sad news on the Fantastic Four front. Not this Fantastic Four, but the last not the last one, the Chris Evans Fantastic Four. Their Doctor Doom died this month. Yeah, Julian McMahon, who's Doctor Doom. He died on the 2nd of July this month. So I was like, oh, that's because he was a good Doctor Doom. So
yeah,
sucks that he had to pass. But yeah, I saw that recently and I was like, oh, that sucks. Because it just reminded me of like, I really like those Fantastic Four movies. Because I was a kid when I watched them, so you don't have the standards you do as an adult. But yeah, no, I thought
I've gone back and seen those, and I still think they're good.
I agree. I enjoyed them. I don't think the Silver Surfer one is as good as the first one, but because Doom isn't the main villain in that one, and also Galactus is a cloud, and it's stupid. But yeah, so yeah, no, I don't hate the retro vibe. I liked Herbie. I liked the little tape deck in his face, where you swap it out for different situations. Yeah, I thought it was fine. I didn't love the Fantastic Car, to be honest. I thought that was very CG-ish. But yeah, no, I thought, I don't know. I'm having to think about this one. It's quite an interesting thing because I don't 100% know what my feelings are on this movie. Even though I watched it a couple of days ago.
And I know how you feel about it, because I think also this film you also probably want to really like.
I don't know.
What about you? I quite like the Fantastic Four.
I've never been
childhood characters.
Yeah, see, the thing is, as I stated before, the one I was looking forward to the most this year was Thunderbolts, and Thunderbolts delivered. This one, I was like, okay, whatever. And I think I got the same result. Okay. It did what it was meant to do.
I guess it probably helped me watching Captain America before this.
So you could see a comparison.
Well, it's just that you realise how much better that this film is than
Captain America was apparently the last one that was shot during their, like, we haven't got a plan.
Yeah, that film was so shit. It's so fucking bad.
Whereas the Thunderbolts is the one that they were like, okay, we have a plan now of what we're doing. We've got Doctor Doom. We've got something to be building towards. We're not just treading water until we figure this out. But yeah, no. What did you think of all the characters, Dan? Who was your standout?
I think Vanessa Kirby.
Oh, Vanessa Kirby.
Probably the standout.
Yeah, I love Vanessa Kirby. Anything she's in, I love her in. She's such a good actress. Did you know she's also pregnant?
In real life?
Yeah.
Did they film some of the scenes when she was...
I don't know, but yeah, she was. She's at least pregnant now, because I saw her on the red carpet and she's got a big old belly. And, like, I read that she was having a kid. She's not just gotten... She didn't.
I was thinking that.
She didn't just eat a lot. But yeah, no.
Yeah, I think she was definitely the highlight of the whole film. I thought Galactus was quite cool, to be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, and it was CGI in places was a bit dodgy, but that's just cinema nowadays.
Yeah, we kind of stuck with they can't work on it for as long as they should work on it.
Yeah, and I'm willing to accept that as long as the plot and everything else is fine. I quite enjoyed the actual music score, I think, as well for this film. You look very deep in thought.
No, I was just trying to remember any of the fucking music except for the Fantastic Four, which I don't like. So
I didn't like it originally, but it's kind of grown on me now.
I never liked it. I don't know if I like it at all. It was, yeah.
I think they did a good job of world building though at the start.
Yeah, I don't hate this movie. I think it's fine. I'm just trying to.
I think it was just trying to do a lot.
Yeah,
it was genuinely trying to do so much in this film, and I think for the most part they succeeded. And I think, like I said, it goes back to my first problem of it. You're having a world-ending event. You're having this thing that's meant for established characters, but you haven't established the characters yet. So you're trying to establish the characters in the first film, make you feel a lot for those characters, and then feel like a lot of dramatic effect for the world-ending event.
Well, I think
it's a lot to do in a film, and it's not even that long a film.
This is the thing. There's been a lot of discussion about the runtime of this because they cut out the entirety of like John Malkovich's scenes, apparently. So, do you remember in the little montage they mention a monkey? I think the Thing kicks a monkey into the water, like a little orangutan. Yeah. So, John Malkovich was meant to be the supervillain who was controlling all the monkeys. I can't remember what the character's name is. But yeah, so there's meant to be like an entire bit of John Malkovich's because he's in the trailer. So there's meant to be something like that, but that got cut. The Mole Man, apparently there's meant to be like a conversation with him and Vanessa Kirby's character.
Yeah. Where
it's like they're having a heart-to-heart, maybe like establishing diplomatic connections because she's like a UN ambassador or whatever, the equivalent. And so that's been cut. So people were like, this movie is meant to be a lot longer. But like the directors come out and said, yeah, we're not getting a longer cut because this is the movie I wanted. And it's like, is it? Because it feels like there was meant to be some more in here that made it a little bit less snappy. But I don't know. I'm still trying to work out whether or not I like Pedro Pascal in this movie. Because
no, I get what you mean. I think he's definitely done better than I first thought he would.
It's because
My
it's
first
comic
thoughts was
accurate,
it's gonna be
because he's
awful.
kind of an asshole,
Yeah.
which I like. But I'm also like, it's Pedro Pascal just being Pedro Pascal. Not Pedro Pascal being an asshole, but like it's just, I can't associate anything other than Pedro Pascal with Pedro Pascal. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I thought this interpretation of Reed was good. And like I don't know. I'm so conflicted because it's like, is it good, or is it just because I thought Pedro Pascal was an asshole and I like hating Pedro Pascal? I don't hate Pedro Pascal. I'm sure he's a lovely person. Every time I look at him in an interview, he seems very nice.
Yeah, he's very genuine. I think at one point you were talking about his anxiety attacks as well.
Yeah.
They would have.
Well, that was what I liked about this, because he is flawed as fuck, and he does have that moment with the baby. Oh, by the way, there's a baby. It's in the trailers.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want you to be like me, because it's like, I'm a terrible person. Like, I am riddled with like anxiety, and I have to be the best, and I can't let anyone else in, and all of that stuff. And it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. It's a very interesting take, but I do.
Yeah, and I think they had to do something different because it has been done twice already.
Yeah,
so they can't do the same.
Oh, can I just say the one thing I know? I think I've just figured out why I hate it. It's because Vanessa Kirby and Pedro Pascal keep calling each other babe.
Oh yeah, that's
and what annoys me is they're doing it in interviews, which is just freaking me out, because I'm like, they're not together. She's having someone else's kid, and then she's calling Pedro Pascal babe, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I hate the word babe, and it pissed me off every time like, it's so weird. Like I just don't. I don't know what it is about that pissed me off. But yeah, so that was a thing. What did you think?
End credit scene?
Okay, let's talk about that. We'll probably come back to it, but I find it funny that they had to make it so that the mask was facing the audience.
Yeah.
Like, I think they could have just done it where it was the hood, but I think people would be stupid and go, who the fuck's that? So
I know the end credit scene for this one and for Thunderbolts was directed by the Russo brothers.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look any different than the movie, so it's like,
no, I think
I also find it weird that there's
concerns?
a 4-year time jump. So all of the
I was wondering why.
So
but
all
I
of
guess
the
it maybe has something to do with the kid. The next film.
Well, they want the kid. They don't want a baby. They want a child that they can have interact with people and learn. They don't want a baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about baby. Did you like that the baby saved Vanessa Kirby from being dead because she pushed?
Yeah, I can't remember. What is that kid's comic book's powers?
He's got reality warping. He's like a Scarlet Witch.
Right.
But he's basically like one of the most powerful characters in the MCU.
Right. This is why Galactus wanted to eat him.
Well, yeah, I think that is comic book accurate. I think. Well, I don't know if the making him the herald, like the replacement. I did like the fact that they just made Galactus like a guy who just wants to retire. Like, I've killed enough planets.
I think that is comic book accurate.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because basically he is part of the universe, but they also do mention that he's because in the comics, Galactus is from another dimension.
Yeah.
Because they also mention he's a bloke. Like, he was someone, then he basically experienced the end of the universe, and then became a celestial, and then is just driven by a hunger to destroy planets and feed so that he can... Because in the comics, you can't kill Galactus because he's tied to the very fabric of the reality of the universe. So if you kill him, the universe ends. So you have to basically trick him.
That's how I thought was going to happen.
Yeah, so you have to either trick him or make him go somewhere else, or there's a thing called the Ultimate Nullifier, which I don't remember what the fuck it does, but it's always just Reed Richards goes, I'm going to press the button, the Ultimate Nullifiers, and Galactus is like, don't do that. but it's always on Galactus' ship. So it's like, what the fuck are you doing carrying that around, Nick Galactus? But yeah. So yeah, that was what I was thinking that we were gonna do with the ending. It was them sacrificing themselves and teleporting somewhere else, so that Galactus would follow them. But then I guess you can't really do that.
Do you know what? I think I would have enjoyed this film more if I wasn't expecting a different ending.
I guess. I don't know.
Because this whole film, I don't know about you, but in my mind, I'm thinking, right, I feel like I know it's going to end. So I'm trying to work out how is this going to work into that ending.
Yeah.
And then that didn't happen. And then in my mind, I'm disappointed that didn't happen, but that's not because it's a bad ending. I'm just disappointed because it's not how I
didn't live up to your expectations of what you wanted. I think that's a lot of people's problem. Is like when people
and I
build
think
up...
that was problem actually just from Thunderbolts, because if that scene wasn't in Thunderbolts, then I wouldn't be thinking about
you wouldn't be going, how are they going to get to Earth? MCU, and especially with all of the like transportation stuff that they did. It's like, we're going to teleport here, we're going to through wormholes. I do love a movie where they have a small little ship go into a slightly bigger ship, and that's how they warp drive.
Yeah, it was cool.
Because it's based on I think Star Wars does it in the prequels, where they basically get their ships and then they have another little circular thing that they go into and then do. That action scene was good though, where they were running away from Galactus and Vanessa Kirby's giving birth, and it's like, we got to trick the Silver Surfer into a son, and then we got to get out, and she's got to give birth. It's weird that they made the baby in the belly see-through. I thought that was weird.
Yeah,
it's a showcase of powers, but it's like, oh my god, they had basically a fetus, or like a slight, and it's like, we're showing that
pro-life.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
But yeah, overall, I would say it's probably definitely one of the better ones in recent years.
Yeah. Oh, also, Silver Surfer's fine. Don't get upsetty, Spaghetti. I mean, like, she has the exact same...
Did anyone get upset about that? I don't know.
Oh, there were a lot of people upset that there was women. Or woman.
I think it worked better, to be honest.
I think it made Johnny Storm's like character interesting, because he's like...
That's what I mean, yeah.
I don't know why
more of a dynamic.
I feel it's very empty, though. Like, they could have done more, which is why I think there's like stuff cut, because like it felt very like...
Yeah.
I don't get her entire thing is just like, she's been destroying planets, and then Johnny Storm's like, here's a record of all of the planets you've destroyed. You're going to have a little cry about it now, and then I'm going to sacrifice myself to push him through a portal to stop him from destroying your baby. And I'm like, so what actually happened to Galactus now? Because he's just on the other side of the world, and he's not got a ship.
He's just on the edge of the universe.
Yeah, but could he? I'd imagine he'd be able to cool his ship or something like that. Also, what's up with the Silver Surfer? I was thinking that they were basically going to have... Again, I don't blame the movie for not doing what I want, because that's a stupid way to watch movies.
Yeah. Like I said, I think it was because of Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
As opposed to actually the movie being wrong.
Yeah, because every time
I think if I went back and rewatched it,
you'd probably
I would have probably actually enjoyed it.
That's why I was like, I did want to watch it again before, but I just haven't had time. I was barely able to watch it the first time. So, but yeah, no, I thought it was good, but I do think I'd have to watch it again. But I'm curious. What did you think of the Doctor Doom? Because it is just Doctor Doom turned up, and you don't see Robert Downey Jr.
I expected more, and I guess I expected more because it has to do a lot.
Because we only get very little of Doctor Doom. Because like you see a empty
how is
space.
This next Avengers even going to work?
Who knows? They're still fucking writing the script.
There's so many characters. Nothing's established. If this movie is actually good,
I will be
Avengers Doctor Doom.
It's going to be
so surprised.
Yeah,
because
it's going to be very interesting.
It's an uphill battle. And I think they don't need to make it as good as Infinity War. I think trying to do that is a dumb idea.
I think they just need to be hyper-focused on... do what they did with Thanos and just have Doom be the main character.
Yeah, I think that's just what they have to do.
Make it all about Doom and just have characters... It's going to be because it's Robert Downey Jr. and they're going to get their fucking money.
It will be. And they're going to want to set Secret Wars.
Yeah.
That's what the whole film's going to be. It's not actually going to be about anything other than setting up Secret Wars.
Yeah. But they need to make Doom an actual presence. That's the thing. Anyway, that's enough about Fantastic Four. Let's go to the other big superhero movie of this that you haven't seen, but I have, and we'll talk briefly about it because we don't want to spoil it for Dan. But Superman...
I want to go watch it, but I'm interested to know your thoughts.
It's good.
I thought it would be. It's James Gunn.
Yeah, I don't think it's the best movie ever. I don't know if it's the best DC movie.
It's better than The Flash, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, it's definitely better than the last couple DC movies that we've had.
Is it 12?
I was just going back because I'm just gonna go off the last 5, which I think were Aquaman 2, The Flash, Blue Beetle, which I didn't watch. Hang on. Let me just go through what I thought of the last 5 movies. Okay, it was Aquaman 2. I fell asleep halfway through. The Flash, I wanted to rip my eyes out. Blue Beetle, I didn't go and see. I think. What were the other ones? That's DCU movies in order. Okay. So, okay, it doesn't have everything. Let's have a look-see.
I didn't even realize they've actually got sagas as well for the DCU. They named
what,
them
the new ones, or?
Yeah, the new ones, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's Gods and Monsters, somethings, and something else.
They haven't named the next one yet, but they named the first one as Gods and Monsters.
Oh, okay, no, I stand corrected. I don't think the last... Oh, no, hang on. So, the last DCs, we had Aquaman, Blue Beetle, The Flash, Black Adam, and then I'm gonna add Joker 2 into there, because the Suicide Squad is better. Oh, and Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Okay, so yeah. Shazam! Fury of the Gods, okay. Ruined by the actor's weird obsession with Donald Trump. Black Adam, ruined by The Rock's weird obsession with himself. The Flash, ruined by the actor and his weird obsession with himself. Blue Beetle, I didn't watch, so I have no opinion. Aquaman was boring. And then you had Joker 2, which was bad. Just bad. So yeah, having a solid foundation for a superhero movie, like a pre-established world where you kind of just roll with the punches and it just kind of works, and Superman's a beacon of hope, and you're like, oh, I like this guy. He's dumb and he's just trying to do his best. And you're like, okay. Lex Luthor fucking hates him, and you're like, why do you hate him so much, Lex Luthor? But yeah, no, it's good. I thought it was good. I had a good time with it. I don't think it's the best movie ever. I don't think it's the best superhero movie ever. But it gives the DCU or DC movies a clean slate. And it's a solid foundation to hopefully build something good. Whether or not they'll pull that off, who knows? But
I feel like they're going down the early days of MCU route, where they're trying to use... Well, they've got like a couple established characters, but most of them are not established.
Well, this is the thing. I think they're still doing what they tried to do with Batman v Superman.
I think they're trying to work towards that.
No, I'm saying this is the same starting base that they had with Batman v Superman, where it's a pre-established world with pre-existing characters, but they just did a better job at launching it. Because, like, Batman v Superman is, like, introduced Batman. It introduced Wonder Woman. It tries to introduce Doomsday, Lex Luthor, all of these characters. And this movie is basically...
I heard Mr. Terrific's very good stand-up for this.
Yeah, he's good. I won't spoil what he does because you haven't watched it, but I will... can I mention that? No, I'll save it for when you watch it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I heard that the actor did a really good job.
No, he's very good. He's like the... David Corenswet as Superman does a very good job. Like, he... As the main lead, does a good job. Mr. Terrific kind of steals the show. But that's fine. Because this is a pre-established Superman, so having pre-established characters also take the line. Like, Superman works best when he's not the strongest.
I think that makes sense, though, because Superman is like a way too overpowered character.
They've very, very dramatically not depowered him, but they are putting him up against characters that can fight him and stand.
I think that makes sense, though, because like,
yeah,
that's always been my problem with Superman is the idea of, well, this man can do everything. What's the point in any other superhero?
Yeah. It's because what you get is such overpowered characters fighting him that you then go, why are you even bothering to help lesser like fights? Because you could just absolutely clean up shop. But yeah, no, I think it's a very good starting base. I think I am actually interested into what DC's going to do now. As with like people's wavering on Marvel, I think having a competition that will hopefully, because like you think how Marvel just cleaned up against DC in the last one. DC had like one or two, like maybe 2 or 3 movies that competed with Marvel, like Wonder Woman. Maybe the first.
I think it helps that you've got an actual competent person at the helm.
So with Zack Snyder, I think Zack Snyder does visuals very well, but unless someone else writes the script, then whoever the fuck wrote the script for the last, like Chris Terrio, I think does a lot of his scripts. He needs to just fire that guy because that guy can't write a script to save his life. He's like the guy who did Batman v Superman, Rise of Skywalker, like terrible, terrible scripts because they're all just action, no substance. So
yeah,
whereas this is like built on heart.
Because James Gunn does all of his own scripts, doesn't he, as well?
I think he wrote this one. Definitely. I think he's written the Guardians ones. I don't know about everything else. I think he does have a hand in his scripts.
It's so funny as well what happened, wasn't it? Because they lost. He started in DC, didn't he? Because Marvel axed him.
You can blame Donald Trump for that as well, because it was James Gunn was picking fights with... Well, I don't think he was picking fights. I think he was critical of Trump's first presidency. Then Trump's fan base dug up old tweets that James Gunn had done where he was making pedophile jokes or like jokes about fucking kids and stuff like that. Which, not good, but like not fireable. Because Marvel 100% knew about those things because they would have done a deep dive into their directors. And would have known and determined, it's not worth bringing up. But at the time, I think they panicked and they just kicked him. And then fan backlash.
I guess this was at the time, like, cancel culture was a big thing. I feel like cancel culture is not a thing anymore.
Cancel culture, people want to be a thing. But cancel culture is good. But people don't want it because people don't want consequences for actors or musicians or anything that they like, which is bad because it just devalues any victim coming forward because it's like, why would I come forward because I know they're not going to get any consequences. P. Diddy might get pardoned for all of his crimes and they dropped a load of the charges that he could have been done for. And you're like, this terrible look at all the Epstein stuff, they're just covering it up. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that. It's not a fun topic. But yeah, so then
for the record, James Gunn has done all of his scripts.
Okay, that's good.
Apart from any film he's directed, he's done the script for, and he's done scripts for films he didn't direct.
Yeah. And then James Gunn went to DC. He chose to do The Suicide Squad. Okay, that's what I was going to say. I think The Suicide Squad is better than this.
That makes sense. To be fair, I think The Suicide Squad is actually a very good film.
Yeah. And it also probably does connect to this universe, which is such a weird thing that they've done. Because Peacemaker and stuff like that. Because yeah.
He was very successful. To be fair, Peacemaker actually is a good film. That's like a good TV show.
Season 2 comes out this year.
Yeah, I want to watch it. If I can.
If it comes to the UK, because nothing comes to the UK for DC's television division.
No.
Still haven't watched Creature Commandos, which is technically the first thing of this whole thing. Let's jump back to Marvel, because I watched Ironheart Season 1.
Was it any good?
It's fine. The ending is weird. I'm going to spoil it for you, because I know you probably won't watch it. Dan, do you remember
No,
WandaVision?
I have no interest. Yeah.
Do you remember who everyone was clamoring for in WandaVision?
No.
Big bad. Everyone was like, ooh, that thing's that person. Ooh, that thing's that person. Is that person?
Oh, that I know about.
Begins with an M.
The magical guy. Mephisto.
There you go.
Yeah, I remember now.
Guess who's in Ironheart?
Wait, Mephisto's in this.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah. Because it deals with magic.
Okay.
It's fine. To be honest, it's not terrible. It's fine. It's like a decent TV show. I will say, I did.
This is still made on the last one, isn't it? On the last schedule.
This was kind of in between the last schedule of like, we don't know what we're doing. We're just greenlighting a load of Disney Plus TV series, because we're in COVID and we want products to pump out to the public.
Yeah, I think they should just chuck everything out and see what's stuck.
Yeah. But no, this is fine. I liked the first 3 episodes. I could not tell you what happened in the last 3 episodes because I was on my phone.
Ooh.
No, it wasn't that it was bad. It was just I was doing other things and I was busy, so I was just like, fuck it, I'm not gonna fully commit to this. It's not a bad show. I think people don't like the ending because it basically has her make a decision. So basically the bad guy is the Hood, and the Hood is a magic person and she's a tech person, so she's tech going up against magic. And so she in the show she has a childhood best friend who died, and then her memories of that person become her AI. So her Jarvis, basically, through like she's making an AI and she uses her brainwaves to make the AI, and so the AI becomes the friend, and so the friend keeps popping up and all of that and runs the suit. And at the same time, the bad guy is doing a bunch of heists, and she needs money to make her suit because she's been kicked out of MIT and she doesn't have a grant anymore. So she starts working for them, and she's not a good character. Like, she's kind of an asshole. She's kind of self-centered. She's just doing it for the money to keep buying, and she's got an obsessive, compulsive, basically, appeal. Despite having like a whole bunch of like neighborhood people and family that love her and want to support her and do all of these things. And so the ending is basically the roles swap. So the bad guy who's been bad all the time is defeated by Ironheart, and then you see Ironheart basically talking, because the bad guy's being powered by Mephisto. You think it's Dormammu because they mentioned Dormammu and it's dark magic, and then it turns out it's Mephisto. And then Mephisto turns up and basically goes, hey, this deal that I was giving to this guy, do you want it? And she goes, yeah, sure. And then her best friend's back from the dead. And that's why people, I think, are pissed, because it's like, oh, she didn't do the heroic thing and let her dead friend be dead and not side with the devil. And then the Hood basically goes, I want to learn how to do magic properly. Teach me, random lady who's in a shop that does magic. It's fine. Also, Eldon Ehrenreich is Obadiah Stane's son. So
you got Well, it doesn't sound too good. You're not selling this to me.
I can't say it's bad, but I can't tell you it's the best thing I've ever watched because I did not pay attention to the last 3 episodes. The cast is fine.
Do you think it's actually worth watching as compared to other things that are out right now?
No, not at all. It will have no impact if they don't do a season 2 because it will just be like, how the fuck are you going to continue this?
Okay.
And if it doesn't get a season 2, I don't know. Like, I know people are defending it. I think I saw, when I was scrolling through the internet, I saw like a bunch of people on like review channels going, your take's bad because they didn't like it. And actually, this is why it's good. And I was like, I can see your point, but I don't know. But I can't fully judge it because I didn't watch the last 3 episodes properly. So I do feel like I'd have to go back. But yeah, it was fine. I don't think it's anything standoutish. I'd say if you're a Marvel completionist, watch it. If they actually do have any of like impact in the future, then you'd probably want to watch it. But until you know if this is actually going to have any future at all in the MCU, you don't need to.
Yeah, well, I probably won't watch it. I mean, there's other things I'd rather
There's
watch.
no reason to. It doesn't connect to anything. It's if you care about like Iron Man lore, and it's like, oh, Obadiah Stane's son is in this, and he has like a villainous arc, and you're like, oh, but he's also technically a good. I think Alden Ehrenreich is really good in it, but like he does get short shafted because he gets the same. Oh my, I've become evil because Riri Williams is kind of a cunt.
This sounds crazy, but I feel like Iron Man itself isn't actually that good, but it's Robert Downey Jr. that sells the role. Like the actual premise.
The Iron Man is always meant to be a character that's a cunt that you are meant to love. And it depends on how charismatic the person who's playing it is.
Yeah, and I know Robert Downey Jr. is amazing in the role. Does Riri Williams compete in that regard?
It's a different character. I don't think it's ever meant to be an Iron Man light. I think it's meant to be...
Right.
Because she's not a good person. Like, she's self-centered. She's completely self-absorbed. She doesn't really ever open up. She's, like, super closed off, and she doesn't really ever see a point in, like, being honest with people. Her mum's just trying to be nice to her, and she's like, nah, fuck you. I don't want to be... Like, stop worrying about me. And, like, she's not a... And, like, you're expecting character growth, but that's why I think the deal of the devil kind of divided people, because it's like, oh, she's just continuing to be a bad person. So I think some people are like, that's good, that's a refreshing take. She doesn't have to be a hero all the time. She can, like, I'm tired of Marvel superhero movies and TV shows where the good guy is always just good and doesn't have any character flaws.
Yeah.
But, so, I don't know. I'd have to rewatch the last 3 episodes to get an actual opinion on them. But, oh yeah, Sacha Baron Cohen plays Mephisto, by the way, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's quite cool.
But yeah, I just found it funny that this was the introduction. But no, it's fine. Like, it's not Secret Invasion bad. I'd say it's probably on the level of, like, Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Right, okay.
That level of, like, it's fine. It does what it's saying it will do.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, it's not like you regret watching it, but you wouldn't
watch it again or really... It doesn't have much of an impact yet. Like, you would have thought Captain America, Falcon and the Winter Soldier would have some impact on the MCU. It just means that Captain America 4 was Falcon.
To be fair, it did in the end, but I don't think they intended it to because it's established John Walker.
Yeah.
Which is probably the biggest thing that came out of that.
But then Kevin Feige basically goes, the reason why Thunderbolts didn't do that well was because we had characters from TV shows, and the only character from the TV shows that hadn't been established in movies already was John Walker.
Yeah.
And it's like, Kevin Feige, come on. The reason why Thunderbolts didn't do that well is because you've done a bad track record of movies and people are tired. And you probably didn't.
Thunderbolts was good.
And the last one was terrible. So people were like,
And it's also Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Like, that is a big factor. If you're like a family,
why?
Let's be honest, Marvel films are meant for families.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, they're meant to be as broad appeal as possible.
Exactly. So, families. If you're, especially in the US, if you're a family of 4 and you've got to buy cinema tickets, popcorn, everything, all these extra, it's so expensive.
Oh yeah, why do you think like cinema chains here do like
exactly
kids?
So they just
families pay kid prices and shit like that.
So instead, they'll just rather wait for Disney Plus, which they already pay for, so they can just watch it later on.
Yeah,
and it's basically free from that point.
Well, look how you watched Captain America. You watched it on Disney Plus.
Exactly. And to be honest, I'm glad I didn't watch it in the cinema. It was a fucking shit film. Honestly, I struggled to finish it.
It's
not good. It is really shit.
Yeah, no, I can't disagree.
I've never watched a film that feels more like a TV show.
It's more that I've never watched a film that's meant to be a political intrigue that is so non-committal to anything political.
Yeah,
that's what pisses me off.
It's like it's meant to be this high stakes thriller, and there was just no tension.
Yeah. Because they cut it.
It's like you knew they released Red Hulk from the start, so you knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
And then it was no tension built up for it.
Also, it's a completely different actor playing the role, so you're like, what? It's also a Hulk villain in a Captain America movie with another Hulk villain with no Hulk turning up to help. And so, like, what are you doing? Why do I want to see Captain America fight a Red Hulk? I want to see a Hulk fight a Red Hulk. Like, it should have been if this had been a Hulk movie, I think people would have cared more. It's a weird choice to do a Captain America movie with Hulk villains. Especially when he can't fight them and he has to talk them down. Because he has no powers. He's just a dude. But yeah, anyway. What do you want to talk about, Dan? What did you watch? You watched K-pop Demon Hunters.
K-pop Demon Hunters. And I'll be honest, this film, it has no right to be this good.
I have heard nothing but good things, and I have been trying to watch it, but I haven't had time.
It's the latest film from Sony Animations.
So that's why there's a picture of Spider-Man next to them.
Yeah. There are kind of Spider-Man, like Spider-Verse-esque moments. They've got a lot of the kind of similar things to like Arcane and Spider-Verse, where it's 3D animation with 2D
overtop
effects, overtops, like hand-drawn effects.
Mm-hmm.
Genuinely, yeah, it's really good. Like, the music, catchy as fuck. It broke records in America. It's the first K-pop song from a female band to reach #1.
Right.
Which is very impressive considering from a film, from an unknown band.
Yeah.
They just made... And literally, their songs from this film was in the top 10 for weeks.
Yeah, I've just heard nothing but good things about this, and I still have no idea what it's about. And it's
a kids' film.
I'd like for you not to give me too much detail.
I wouldn't like to spoil it. All I'm gonna say is it's a kids' film, right?
Obviously.
So what I mean by that is the plot is simple.
Yes,
it's a kids' film.
It's
not
the
meant
animation
to be,
that's
complicated. It's animation. I quite like the comedy. Honestly, I laughed out loud. Probably the hardest I have for a really stupid moment, but stupid humor just gets me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not saying like everyone will laugh. I just found it stupidly funny. I just couldn't stop laughing. The emotion is quite good from the main actress. Also, here's a fun fact as well. The person who wrote some of the songs and demoed the songs,
mm-hmm.
When they submitted them, they're trying to find the actual singer to sing these songs, but they realized that no one could actually compete with the original, the demo, so they actually hired her instead to do the songs.
Nice.
Which is quite interesting. Yes, I wouldn't spoil it, but Sony Animations is doing well at the moment. They're just releasing success after success the past few years.
They're not doing generic animation.
No, it seems like they're kind of leading the industry now with having
cutting edge,
actual cutting edge complex styles, I would say.
Yeah,
and unique.
Well, because
this film, this film has a unique
style.
Style, and it does bring in some anime elements to it, which
you hate.
Obviously I'm not that much a fan of.
I don't know why.
I can appreciate it. I can appreciate what they're trying to do. It just doesn't vibe with me. It's not like I hate or anything. It just doesn't vibe.
You just need to watch good anime. Don't watch like Attack on Titan and shit like that. Don't watch mainstream anime. Mainstream anime is the most broad appeal thing ever. So watch like actual interesting character driven anime that you just gotta find one that you like the art style of and watch it.
But honestly, yeah, I watched this film and I just had the songs on repeat for ages. I'll be honest. I couldn't stop listening to them. Yeah.
Well, speaking of songs...
it's quite a simple film.
Yeah. Okay. So, speaking of songs, I went and watched Imagine Dragons live.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
By me.
I went... Well, I'm not paying £100 and something for the ticket for you. I spent more on the ticket for this than I did for the 2 tickets I spent on Dua Lipa.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Isn't she really popular, Dua Lipa?
Yeah, I just got lucky. I also got better seats with Dua Lipa, so think about that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And you got shit seats with Dua Lipa.
I didn't get shit seats.
Wow.
For what I paid for, I got really decent seats. Because I was literally, I could, rather than being where I was, I was right at the back for Imagine Dragons. Like, really, I was as far away from stage as you could possibly be for Imagine Dragons. Whereas with Dua Lipa, I was
Wembley?
To the side. Tottenham Hotspur.
Oh, Hotspur, okay.
Yeah. Look, I'm going to piss off my family because they're Tottenham supporters, but I don't rate that stadium that highly.
No, you don't.
No. It's nice that they have little bars that you can rest on when you're in the seats, but their seats are atrociously uncomfortable. And too close together, because I had someone sitting next to me, and I was like this. Where
I think it's probably more designed for...
It's for... Yes, but like...
It's a football stadium.
I still don't know how you
would...
You're not going to care. What?
So you're not going to care, but I think in terms of football, I've heard Tottenham's a lot better than Wembley. Because you can hear a lot more atmosphere in Tottenham. I think it's because you can fit more people crowded in and...
I think their speakers were really fucking tinny as shit and really...
Well, you don't have speakers in football, do you?
Yeah, but...
It's just crowd noise.
For a performance, I preferred Wembley to Tottenham. Because... Well, I also don't know if it was where I was positioned, because...
It could have been that as well, to be fair.
Yeah. Because I was really far away and the speakers were, like, I guess, right in front of me.
Yeah.
Whereas with Dua Lipa, I was to the side and I could see down and I was not in a position, like, I wasn't having a speaker blasting in my face. But no, I liked it. I don't know Imagine Dragons as well as, like, Dua Lipa, so... I only knew like 5 of the songs that they actually sung.
I think I know nearly all their songs.
I knew Enemy.
I actually really like Imagine Dragons.
I like Imagine Dragons. I don't know all their songs though, and I don't even know the artists' names because I realized that because I kept calling the main guy Chris Martin, which isn't that. It's the
I can't believe it.
It's the Coldplay guy. But that's because I realized... No, that's because I realized that Coldplay was in the news because that scandal couple, whatever the fuck it was. And my brain was just like, oh yeah, Chris Martin. That's who's Imagine Dragons, right? Nah.
Did you piss anyone off by saying that?
No, I wasn't with anyone, so I was fine.
Okay.
But I was just like, why do I keep thinking Chris Martin is Imagine Dragons? Because he's
Chris Martin's English as well.
I know, but it was just my brain was like band at the time associate with band that I'm seeing. Because I don't know the guys who run Imagine Dragons, even though I like Imagine Dragons. I couldn't tell.
I don't think they advertise themselves personally as much.
No,
Chris Martin does.
Also,
Chris Martin's like a UK treasure at this point.
Yeah, well, he's married to Gwyneth Paltrow at one stage. So.
So what songs did they play that you know?
Enemy, Believer,
Yeah.
Sharks.
Yeah.
The Bone one that was from The Boys.
Bones, yeah.
I think that's about it. So I think literally 5 out of the 21 songs that they did.
Did they play Whatever It Takes?
Yes, they did. That was
I thought they
number
would
5.
because it's a very.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is. The one that had the most crowd interaction was "Take Me to the Beach," where they threw beach balls out.
To be fair, I actually really like that song. It's like a good summer song.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, Radioactive, yeah, that was one of them.
Oh yeah, Radioactive as well.
I'm sad because the song I love from Imagine Dragons is "Bleeding Out," because it's the funniest song to play when people on COD are bleeding out, and you just because I did it all the time with my friends when we were playing Spec Ops on COD.
That's so funny.
And it's just they go down, you just immediately hit I'm bleeding out, and if it's the last thing that I do, I'm bleeding.
Hey, stop singing! Copyright strike.
Yeah. My amazing vocals, but it's the funniest thing.
Too good.
Yeah, it's just the funniest shit when you're like a teenager and your friend's just dying and you're like not picking them up because you're laughing too much about playing this stupid song and trying to get your phone open so you can hit play. So much fun. So many fun moments with that. Yeah, no, it's fun. It was fun. I regret going way too early because the ticket said 5 p.m. and I was like, I'll get there by 5 p.m. The show didn't start till 8:30 p.m. So I spent 3.5 hours just sat at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium doing fuck all on my phone. So, yeah. And then it's also one of the worst experiences coming out of a stadium and trying to get home. Because the last few that I've been to, I've been relatively close to an exit. So I can just get out and get to the train immediately. But I was right at the back of the stadium. So I was waiting for every single person to get out of the stadium. And then every single person was going to the train station. So it was just like queue after queue after queue after queue after queue. Trying to get to the station. I'm still trying to find the fucking names of these people. Names. Okay. These don't look like the people, but sure. Anyway, also the main guy took his shirt off 2 songs in.
Right.
So, just...
Was it warm?
It was mildly warm. But it's just funny to watch a man with basically a 6-pack/8-pack just running around on stage wearing like cargo shorts. But no, I enjoyed it. It was a fun time. I just wish I'd have someone to go with. I didn't spend as much money. I knew more of the songs. And I didn't get there as early. Other than that, yeah, I think it was a good time.
Cool.
Do you want to talk about your first time watching Happy Gilmore?
Oh yeah, watch Happy Gilmore because I'm going to watch Happy Gilmore 2 soon because it came on Netflix. Better than I thought it would be.
Do you want to know a fun fact about me?
What's that?
I've only ever watched one Adam Sandler film.
Oh yeah.
And it's The Waterboy.
All right.
Where he plays a mentally challenged water boy.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. I think it bored the fuck out of me, so I didn't finish it.
Yeah, but I don't like Adam Sandler, so I don't really ever want to watch any of his movies.
To be fair, I think this one might actually be best one that he's done.
This is what everyone says, but this is apparently like his best work.
Yeah, I think Happy Gilmore.
Apart from Uncut Gems. Apparently Uncut Gems is really good.
I'm not seeing that one either.
That's where he's like actually taking a serious role, and he's basically.
I was thinking, has the money run out? Is that why he's done a second?
Probably. I'm sure Netflix paid a fuck ton of money.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, he has a Netflix deal. He's just basically been scared out of Hollywood, and he basically just makes exclusively Netflix films now.
Oh yeah, of course, because all that the murder mystery as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and Hubie Halloween and all of that garbage. The Western one that he did. He's done a lot of garbage films.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Honestly, I was told that Happy Gilmore 2 is quite good.
I heard it's bad.
So I the second one. Have you? Oh, okay.
Oh my god, 1998. It's the same age as I am, Dad. The Water Boy. Maybe that's why I have such a connection to it. Because I am the same age as the Water Boy. When did it release? What year? What? Oh, 30th of April. Oh, in the UK it released in 1999. So, I'm younger than it in the UK. Older than it in the UK. Oh, that makes me sad. Anyway. Yeah, I haven't heard good things about Happy Gilmore 2. Yeah, it's sitting at 70. But that means nothing, so.
I was just said, you have to watch it. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go watch it.
Yeah, but everyone says you have to watch it because people like the first one.
Well, I don't know. I'm just gonna watch it.
It's debuted to 46.7 million people, or views at least. Netflix's biggest UK film opening ever.
I think Happy Gilmore was quite popular in the UK.
I know James loves it. Oh, it's got Margaret Qualley.
I think it's.
Aww, that sucks.
I don't know. I think it might have more maybe it's more British humor. I don't know.
I don't know. I never watched it.
That would make sense why it's so shit. People in America don't like it.
Well, it's the US's biggest opening ever, so I'm guessing it is for the Americas.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. It's not. I don't like Adam Sandler, so it's not my type of movie. What did you think anyway? Did you like it?
Yeah, it was alright. Go some time.
I mean, that's the best endorsement you can do.
Wasn't bad. Yeah. I don't think I'd rave about that much.
Right, let's talk about it.
I mean, it's a comedy film, right? So it's... As long as it, makes you laugh at points, that's what matters.
Speaking of comedies, let's go on to my next film that I watched. Heads of State, which is an Amazon exclusive movie starring Idris Elba and John Cena and Jack Quaid as... where
I saw a YouTube video with like John Cena and Idris Elba in it when they were trying UK and US things.
Yeah, where John Cena is the president of the United States and Idris Elba is the prime minister of the United Kingdom, and then they get shot down out of Air Force One and they have to uncover the mystery of what the fuck is going on and who wants to kill them. It's
I felt like they had good chemistry.
Yeah, they're fine. It's fine. I don't think it's that funny. It's got some decent action in it. I think the best action sequence is with Jack Quaid. But yeah, it's fine. It's watchable. There's some atrocious dialogue in it at certain times, but there's some good stuff. John Cena and Idris Elba carry a movie. It's fine.
I mean,
you're gonna turn your lights on, Dan.
Suicide Squad, very dark. Yeah, it's very dark in it.
I was like, you're just getting progressively darker and darker, and like there's no light in your room.
Yeah, I just didn't have any lights on. I just in darkness.
But yeah, no, this movie was fine. It was a watch it.
There we go.
Pass the time movie. I'll spoil the ending. They throw a statue at a helicopter.
Right, okay.
So that's the level of realism you're going to get in this movie. John Cena picks up a statue and throws it at a helicopter. So, yeah. No, it's fine. There's some decent stuff in it. It's not the best movie ever. It's not the worst movie ever. It is just a perfectly serviceable Amazon original movie.
There you go.
And let's talk about a bad movie. We're going to talk about
movie.
The Old Guard 2.
Sounds familiar.
Charlize Theron. You remember the first Old Guard? It was like
No.
COVID times where she's an immortal woman and she has a crew of immortals and...
Wait, is this one actually better?
No, this one's trash.
Okay, I was going to say, I just looked at the reviews and I was like, hang on a moment.
I said this was a bad movie.
The math isn't math.
I said the second one was bad. The first one's fine.
I'll probably say good.
No, this one's bad. But that's only because this is basically all build up and then it does a Fast and Furious 10 where it just ends and it sets up another movie that you're like, oh, wait, what? This doesn't end? This is just you going on and trying to set up for a part 2 that you haven't done.
They did an Alita Battle Angel.
Yeah, pretty much. They just but even then, Alita Battle Angel, you're kind of wrapping up and then they do it. But yeah, I guess it's similar to this. But no, it's an okay movie. And then the ending just completely ruins it because you're like, oh, they've just cut the movie short to make another movie later on. So you're like, oh, okay. What? Why? Because I was watching this half-assedly whilst I was in this room trying to tidy up. And it got to the end. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll watch this action sequence. I'm kind of involved in this. And then it's like, how much time's left? Because they're setting up a bunch of stuff. So it's probably not the end of the movie. And then it's the end of the movie. And you're like, what? Why have you set up all this stuff at the end of the movie? So, yeah, it's not a great movie. They kill off a character for no real reason because I think they just forgot that they could have made it so that that character didn't die. Because basically there's a more... Okay, so Charlize Theron's character lost her immortality in the last movie, right?
Yeah.
So they discover that there's... one of the characters discovers that there's a way to get the immortality back to Charlize Theron, but he has to give up his immortality, right?
Yeah.
So then when Charlize Theron discovers that she has her immortality back, the guy who is now unimmortal basically then is the one who fights off all of the bad guys in a room so that she can escape. But she's immortal and he didn't have to fight all these people because he was in the same room and could have left with her and closed the door behind him as with her. And so he just dies a pointless death because I guess he was tired of being immortal. It's not good.
What? Yeah, that doesn't sound good. That sounds pretty shit, actually.
But he was also the bad guy in the last movie who betrayed them. And it's his redemption arc. But you're like, why can't you just come and help fight because you're a really skilled assassin? And the only reason you die is because you chose to put yourself in a situation where you'll die. So it's like, why? It's also a love story and a redemption of love. And it's very just boring. But yeah, it's not a good movie. It was fine, and then the ending just tanks it, and you're like, oh, okay. Like, it was probably going to be a serviceable movie where you're like, this was a nice time waster, and then the ending just makes you go, I fucking can't stand this.
Yeah, why'd you watch it?
Because I liked the first one.
Ah.
Like you did with Happy Gilmore and your obsession with trying to watch the second one. I watched it.
Okay, it's not an obsession. Someone just told me to watch it, and so I was like, alright.
Yeah, it's an obsession. You were so obsessed with watching Happy Gilmore that you decided to watch it, and then you loved it so much that you watched the second one. It's very, very simple, Dan. Anyway, let's talk about something we've both watched, but you probably haven't watched the second season, The Sandman.
Oh yeah, I started watching it, and then I got busy, and then didn't finish it.
Did you watch the first half? Because I've only watched the first half.
I've only watched the first, half the first episode.
Yeah, it's a good season so far. I like the first couple of episodes. I haven't watched the second set because I completely forgot that it was a 2-part. And
When's the second part out?
it's already out. Came out
Oh, that was quick.
came out on the same day Fantastic Four came out. So bad timing.
Yeah, I was completely overshadowed.
Yeah. No, the first 6 episodes are good. I enjoy the new additions of the family members. But yeah, there's not much to say. I think it's just well written. Shame the Neil Gaiman got cancelled, so they had to cancel the show. But yeah, there's not much to say because I can't spoil anything for you, and I haven't watched the ending of it, so I don't know if it ends strong. So
does the Corinthian come back? Do you know?
Who?
The Corinthian.
Oh, probably. I don't know.
Okay.
He is not in the first 6 episodes, so if he does come back...
Yeah, I was just wondering if he does.
I don't know. If he does, it's going to be in the later half, but I have no fucking clue, Daddy. He's not in this first 6.
Well, hang on, but just say about this, have we?
No, it's a lot, not a lot of action. It's mostly talking, but it's very good written dialogue. So
as long as it's entertaining, that's all that matters.
I just like the world that it is. It's a very interesting world, and also shout out to the actress who plays Delirium. She's very good.
Oh yeah, that one.
Esme Crete Miles. She's a very... I was thinking about it because I watched this after Superman came out. And I was like, it's typecasting, but if they ever did a new Harley Quinn, which they probably won't because they'll probably want to keep Margot Robbie because she technically can still transfer over. But I reckon she'd make a really good Harley Quinn. I think she's too young, but you could do young Harley Quinn.
Maybe. Don't know.
But she plays like psycho, confused, delirious. Like, oh, she's 25. So
I feel like the Harley Quinn vibe has kind of died down now.
Oh no, but this is more like the switching of personality sort of thing. Wait.
Yeah.
If you watch it, like you'll see, like she does really good, like sad, happy, confused, like just.
I probably have to go back and watch the first season again.
Not really. It doesn't really.
No, but I feel like I should go.
Yeah, you can. It doesn't really tie into this.
No.
It kind of just keeps going. It tells you what happened in the last one if you want. They keep bringing up the events. Anyway, let's talk about one more thing that you haven't seen, The Bear.
Oh yeah, is this the last season?
No, there's another season. I imagine.
They're going to do 5 seasons of this. Bloody hell.
I don't know if they're going to stop after 5, but I'd imagine they might. But yeah, so 4, very strong season. Really enjoyed it. There's not much to say. It's just a really well-written show about food.
Is it the same? Is it the same again, or is it something different?
This is the happy season. Like, well,
happy season.
Well, not the happy season. This is the more everything kind of starts going right, and then the end is, oh, everything's gone right, but now everything could go wrong. Like, I think this season just is the more hopeful one. Stuff starts like happening where you're like, oh, they're actually getting this going, and because they basically have a deadline. So after there's a ticking clock throughout the entire season. So after this ticking clock finishes, the restaurant either stays open or shuts down. And basically it's them putting in everything and like trying to put their all into it to try and make this restaurant work. And it's more that the characters actually get kind of positive life stuff that then sort of results in the restaurant getting positive. Because like the entirety of the first 3 seasons is everyone's life's a mess, so the restaurant's a mess. Whereas this season, everyone's kind of getting their life together. so the restaurant kind of gets its life together, if you get what I mean.
Right.
It's like the characters' lives reflect the state of the restaurant, and because people are actually getting their lives in order, the restaurant functions and starts to like work. But yeah, no, very well written, very well acted, like just the visuals and everything, like the shot composition and everything like that. It's just a really good show. It's crazy that they've kept like.
I want to watch it. I think I definitely will go watch it, but I just haven't had the time yet.
Yeah, it's. I wouldn't say they're long because they're about 30 minutes each, like 30 to 45 minutes.
That's actually a good sound.
Yeah, the episodes are about 30 to 45, and there's like 10 to 12 episodes a season, so 5 hours max. You're probably gonna watch per season. But no, it's there's a star-studded cast as well. Like, there's a character who turns up this season, and you're like, you're just playing the sister or a friend of someone. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, no, it's a really good show. Do you want to tack?
You reminded me that I actually watched something else.
Oh God!
As well.
Okay,
I started watching something else.
What is it? Let me add it to the list.
And it was We Were Liars. And fuck me, it's so boring at the start. I'm waiting for it to get good. So I was told it gets good, and they had good teeth into it.
Oh, this is one of those young adult books turned movie.
Fuck me, it's so bad. I watched the first 2 episodes. I was bored out of my fucking mind.
From the image alone that I've seen, it doesn't. Oh, it's a TV series. Ugh.
Yeah, I know. 2 episodes in, I'm like, fuck me.
17-year-old girl from a wealthy family, Katie Sinclair, spends her summers on a private island. Oh, the fucking tragedy.
I think I don't like it because it's about popular kids at school, and I don't give a shit. I don't care. But I don't know. I was told it gets good, but I don't know. It's struggling. I'm struggling to keep up with it.
It's not your audience, Dan.
No, it's not.
You're not a teenage
so
girl
bad.
who loves hot, sexy people.
No, I need the neurodivergence that I get on well with. That's what I need.
Is it? I'm guessing there's probably a love triangle in it. There's always a love triangle in these sorts of things.
No, there isn't.
As far as you know.
No, not so far. I mean, the most interesting thing was just a woman had an affair with a husband with a random guy in the boat shed.
Nice.
That's literally the most interesting thing. I mean, the whole premise about it, right, is that this young girl was murdered or was meant to be murdered or something, but she lived. But then she forgot everything before it happened.
Mm-hmm.
So she's trying to remember what happened.
Right.
But no one will tell her what's going on. And it's just really fucking annoying because you're like, just fucking tell him. And obviously, the reason why you don't tell him is because you've got no story, but then you're just dragging it for no fucking reason. It pisses me off. But I don't know. If you look at the IMDb scores, it says that the first 2 episodes are the weakest. Which I know you can't... I wouldn't necessarily say, you should take reviews as gospel, but typically I would say, the distribution between scores for episodes usually means it gets better.
Yeah, I think the bear stays consistently above 80 for every episode.
Yeah, I mean, actually, do you know what? I had a look of the bear when you're doing this. I didn't see the latest season, but I saw the first season, and yeah, it just gets better and better.
Oh yeah. First season is incredible. Second season's second season's incredible. Third season, it takes a little bit of a dip because it's I think it was during the writer's strike, so I think they had some stuff where they kind of just filler episodes. And then fourth season kind of gets it back up on top again. I'm looking forward to the 5th and potentially final. But no, it was good. One of the last things that we did, I also went and watched a comedy show with my friend. It was Taylor Tomlinson's Save Me Tour. I've enjoyed all of her Netflix specials, and this was the first time that I'd been able to see her live in the UK, so that was fun. She's very funny. It was recorded for Netflix, this comedy special. So anyone who wants to watch it will be able to watch it on Netflix at some point. But I also recommend people go and watch her other stuff because she's very funny. That's about it.
Okay.
There's not much else to say because I can't say any of the jokes because then people...
yeah, comedy is like so hard to review.
The only interesting thing about this is I watched it twice because I'd done a stupid thing that I was doing with fucking Dua Lipa. But I bought... Because what happened was the tickets went on sale for Thursday in the UK. And I went and asked my mate, do you want to go watch this? And they went, yeah. So I bought the tickets for Thursday because they hadn't... I was vaguely aware that they had a Saturday date, but when the tickets went live, they didn't have Saturday. So I bought the tickets for Thursday because I thought my friend would be able to go on Thursday because he said he was good to go. But he looked at Saturday and went, oh yeah, I can do Saturday. And so I'd bought Thursday and then he told me, he can't do Thursday. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I had 2 tickets. And so what I was planning on doing was selling those tickets and then trying to... Like, I wasn't aware at the time that Saturday was still an option. So I was just like, at the time, I'll sell the tickets eventually and get my money back, and then it's a shame. Or I'll sell his ticket and just go on my own.
Yeah.
And then, lo and behold, like, a week later, the Saturday tickets go on sale. And I'm like, fuck. Right. So I ring up my mate and go, do you still want to go on Saturday? And he goes, yeah. So I then buy those tickets. And then...
Fuck's sake.
Come up to the week of the thing. I still haven't gotten the tickets from the seller to like list the other tickets up for sale.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, because you're meant to get them like 3 days before, and it's like still like a couple days out. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll get a chance to sell the tickets. And then it's like day of Thursday. Here are your tickets. And I'm like, fuck. So I put one of them on sale because I'm like, I'll probably still go, but I'll try and get rid of one. And then the most complicated bullshit way of relisting these tickets, because I was like, I'm not going to put them on Ticketmaster because Ticketmaster had fucked me over every time I tried to resell tickets. So I'll go through one of these resale ticket websites. And my God, it was such a ball ache. And it's like, you got to list your ticket, and then it like I listed the ticket thinking, oh yeah, it'll be fine. It goes through its approval process, and then it's like, sorry mate, you ticked a wrong box, and we now have to you have to redo it. And so I go, fuck's sake. So I redo it all whilst I'm on the train to the venue because like it took them so long to tell me that the ticket couldn't resell. And so then it goes on sale. And then it goes, put your ticket up for negotiation ticket pricing. And I'm like, do I want to? So I put it up for like 65 quid. Because I'm like, that's reasonable. Because the ticket cost me, I think, 85. So I was like, 20 quid discount, that's fine. And then I get an offer for 60. So I'm like, okay, I'll accept that. Nothing ever happens of it. So the event is getting closer and closer and closer. And I'm like, what the fuck's happening with this ticket? Are they going to take it or what? And then I get another fucking 2 offers for 20 quid. And I'm like, fuck that, no. Because, like, what the fuck? And then it gets to, like, 2 hours away from the thing. So I'm like, fuck it, whatever. Offer it to one of them for 20 quid. And then they don't fucking select it. And then, like, an hour before the show, it's like, sorry, mate, you don't have enough time to resell the ticket because we can't get it to them in time, so you lose the fucking ticket. I'm like, fuck's sake. So this is the fucking 3rd time I've now been screwed over on reselling a ticket. And also spending way too much money on tickets.
Yeah.
Because I ended up watching this show twice. It's still funny both times. Because with comedy, you always get different moments, so you never get the same show.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I enjoy Taylor Tomlinson. She's very funny. But yeah, it's another one of my stupid travel, going to a venue and spending way too much money on stuff. But that's one of the last things I did.
Hey, look, it wouldn't be you if you didn't waste money.
True. Well, on live stuff. I don't normally waste money.
Or just generally.
No, I never waste money.
Like Destiny, you know.
Okay, that's different. That was a commitment. That was a part of my life. That's a part of my soul. How dare you insult my destiny?
I was in a cult.
I am still in a cult. I haven't bought the new DLC yet, so we'll see.
Yet.
Well, I want to.
I'm waiting for it.
Depends on how good it is. But
You'll buy it and you'll never play.
True. I'll pay full price and get the collector's edition.
Get collector's edition, never play it, and then buy the next one next year. Rinse and repeat.
I found the bag that I got from the collector's edition for, I think, what's the ice one? I can't remember. The one where
Rise of Iron?
No, ice one for second season. Second game.
With House of Wolves.
No, that's still the first one.
Warmind.
No, that's first one as well.
Oh.
Second game.
Beyond Light.
Yes, that one. Why are you fucking
Adventure.
focusing on the first game so much? Is that where your
think
DLC knowledge stops because they became so fucking stupid?
No, I got thinking of like the second DLC in like the second year.
Okay.
I don't know why.
I said
was thinking
second game,
but
but sure.
I know, but my brain went second season of the second year, and those are the two: House of Wolves and Warmind.
Yeah, I've
House of Wolves was also ice. I thought, oh, you meant the other one.
But no.
And technically, Rise of Iron also had ice.
Yeah, I know. That one was a sick DLC. I don't know why people hated that one. But yeah, no.
I think it was short. That's the only reason why.
Yeah, they were all short. But they weren't as expensive then.
Rise of Iron was.
No, Rise
Rise of Iron was more than
25 quid.
No, Rise of Iron was more. No, it was more. It was 35.
I don't remember. I've lost all value of Destiny. I just pay what I pay and then I just get it. But yeah, no, I found the bag that I got with it and I was like, oh, this bag is completely useless. I will never use this. Because it's like a little lunchbox bag thing. And it's just full of like string and unuseful pockets. And I'm just like, yeah, this is just a collector's item. You'll never use this in a practical setting. But yeah. But no, so yeah, I am not in a cult.
Not in a cult.
It's my destiny. Anyway. The other thing I did this month was I went to cinema to watch the Lord of the Rings extended editions in cinema for 3 days in a row, where I watched the first one, the second one, and then the third one. They're very long movies. I was doing
Did you have any regrets?
No, I loved it. It was the best fucking time in the cinema I've ever had.
I guess you had toilet breaks though.
No.
It's just 9 hours, no toilet breaks.
No, it wasn't one straight sitting, Dan.
Oh, I thought.
I said I watched them one day at a time in the cinema.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that bit. I thought it was just like 9 hours, no toilet breaks. Like you must suffer.
No, that I did that with Star Wars for the Rise of Skywalker release.
That must not have been worth it.
No. Because I was off the high of The Last Jedi, which I really enjoy.
Yeah.
And then Rise of Skywalker broke me. I came out of that so sad because that cinema experience was such a weird experience because it was so weird because they did Force Awakens 2D and then Last Jedi they did 3D, so no one knew that, and then everyone had to run out and get 3D glasses. And so, like,
Fuck.
Yeah, it was so weird because they didn't advertise. Like, I think they advertised it, but they did it weird. So it was like the first one was 2D, then Last Jedi was 3D, and then Rise of Skywalker was 2D. So it was so weird. So you had people running out. It was also around the time of The Mandalorian came out as well, but it wasn't out in the UK. So everyone was pirating it. So you could always tell who was fucking talking about it because they were just pirating it, which was really funny. But yeah, that was a weird experience where it was. I finished work. I had to go to the cinema. I parked up my car at the hotel that I booked to stay because it was a midnight screening of The Rise of Skywalker, and I had to go to work the next day. So I didn't want to have to go home at because this was around the time that I'd only just finished learning how to drive.
Yeah.
I think I'd only driven for a year at that point. So I wasn't super confident in my ability to drive at all, and I was in a shit car. That I didn't want to drive home in that car at that time. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the cinema. I'm going to watch The Force Awakens, watch The Last Jedi. They did have breaks in between the movies, so it was good. Like a 10-minute, 20-minute break. So you could go to the toilet, go grab food and stuff like that. But yeah, it was such a weird experience. And then watching everyone just be so disappointed in The Rise of Skywalker is the funniest thing. Because everyone was like, oh yeah, The Last Jedi is the worst. What? And then I love The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi is great. But just watching... just watching everyone realize just how bad Star Wars could be.
Yeah. The thing is, it got to a point where it was bad, but you could still enjoy it, and you enjoy people's pain, and then it just got too bad that even you can enjoy it.
Oh yeah, it's a terrible, terrible film. But let's go back to really good films. I'd never seen the extended editions, despite owning them on DVD for years. I've always just
never watched it.
No, I've always just watched the regular versions. Oop, that didn't work. But yeah, I've owned these on DVD for years and just never watched them.
Oh.
And I have them in my house, and I still haven't watched them. But yeah, so I was planning on watching them last year, but never got round to it. And then I saw this was happening, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to commit. I'm just going to go and watch 3.5 hours, 3 hours and 40 minutes, and then a 4-hour 20 movie. Back to back, 3 days in a row, despite doing overtime till 6, and the screening starts at 6:30. So no time between finishing work, driving the 25 minutes it takes to get to the cinema. And then, yeah, it was an experience. The first time I went in, I regretted not bringing a pillow to sit on because my ass hurt like shit from sitting still for 3.5 hours. And then...
Well, the seat's not like comfy, or was it just because of longevity?
They're not super comfortable in a Cineworld. They're kind of just like those bus seats that you have, like that sort of material.
To be fair, I really like the new View Cinema. They've done them up now.
I watched Superman in a View for the first time. I'd ever been to one, and they're really they're recliner leather seats.
Yeah,
I was like,
all
what
my recliner leather seats now.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, Cineworld needs to step
up. Expensive though now.
Yeah. Actually, to be honest,
but the thing is, I have O2. I'm with O2 on my mobile, and you get 2 O2 cinema tickets for £9. So you get 2 View cinema tickets. That's like a fucking great deal because each ticket's £13.
I paid like 9, but that was depending on it depends on seating, doesn't it? They have
I guess
a sign.
Yeah, the regular seat is £13.
Yeah, but you can get like the cheap shitty ones for $7.99 or whatever.
Yeah, but that's right at the front.
Yeah.
I'm almost sitting there.
But to be fair, where I was looking, I was like, yeah, it doesn't look that bad. But no, I paid for like the middle of the aisle, like middle decent seats. So it came to about £13 each for the ticket. But yeah, no. You can tell though that the people's not interest, but I think people's realization of just how arduous the task of watching all these movies is. Because the first one, pretty much fully packed cinema. And you're like...
Yeah.
And then you come back the next day and it's like half. And then the next one is like half that. So you're like, yeah, people have bitten off more than they can chew. I think people realized how good Lord of the Rings is because everyone came out of it like really happy, and then it's just like, God, they're fucking long though. And you come out and you get home at past midnight, and then you just commit. Well, you come out not past midnight. You get home at past midnight.
Right, yeah.
Because you finish up at like 10 p.m. And then you... But I also found it weird because like normally Cineworld plays, I think like 25 to 28 minutes of ads pre-roll.
Yeah.
Whereas like 3 minutes of it is basically here's all the Cineworld stuff and here's all the kids stuff and all of this. And they cut that for the Lord of the Rings thing. So you're like, oh, you get it slightly earlier. And I'm guessing that's because they didn't want people to feel like it felt even longer.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Attack on London as your last thing.
Yeah. The last thing I did, you know me, love a true crime documentary. This one was about the terrorist group that attacked London in 2005. And they even had Tony Blair on this documentary just talking about it.
Wow. London's 9/11, eh?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Did we forget? Yes, because I hadn't heard of it.
Yeah, 7/7. But I didn't realize, apparently they tried to do it again. So of course a group of suicide bombers did it. And then another group of suicide bombers tried doing the exact same method. But they got the ratios wrong. And it didn't work. So it could have been worse.
Right. Sorry, I'm not...
But yeah, it's crazy.
I'm not dismissive of it.
You're like, it's like, it's not Lord of the Rings. Fuck this bullshit.
It's London. Who cares?
Yeah, I don't know. It's always interesting to see them. These kind of things.
Yeah.
Because I guess, even though we were alive during that time,
I was 7.
you probably don't...
You were probably 5.
You were 7, I would have been 5. I was 5, so don't remember it.
Well, I don't remember
any means.
Like,
but...
everyone's like, oh, do you remember 9/11? No, I was 3.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't stop and go, write down that date on my leg.
Yeah, I think it was... It's quite interesting, because I think a lot of it, they kind of filmed from the point of the survivors.
Right.
Because a lot of them have survivor's guilt, in the sense of, why did they survive?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people died during it. Like 50 odd people died.
So it's showing
200 people were injured.
Is it underground and overground? Because it's showing buses and trains on the pictures.
There was 4 bombs went off at the same time.
Right. Okay.
There's one in the tube, one on the station, I think, one in the bus, and there's another one somewhere as well. I think in a park.
Do we know why they did it?
Well, it's just
people wanting to cause terror.
Radicalization.
Right.
Yeah. And yeah, these people fell through MI5. They were actually on the radar, but they were determined not a big enough risk to not keep permanent tabs on them.
Right.
And it's because it was like underfunded, so they just didn't. Yeah, they didn't keep an eye on it, and then this happened. And then it happened again, which was really concerning. And then there's this one guy talking about how he basically had his own leg through him. Oh no, he had like someone else's leg through his body. Which is pretty fucked up. And he literally lost both his legs. He literally was just there bleeding out. Both his legs gone off, and he had like another person's leg through him, and he survived somehow.
Is this the man in the wheelchair at like a coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's him, yeah.
Okay.
And he's like 26 when it happened.
Oh, I thought you said he was 26 now. I was like, that dude does not look 26. No,
yeah, he was 26 when it happened, so like it's really fucked. Like this poor guy just at work. And he basically saying he remembered it, and he was right next to the blast.
I remembered being 26. It didn't happen that long ago.
Yeah. I don't remember it.
You haven't hit it yet, Dan.
No.
It's what, next year?
I don't know why, but in my mind, I feel like 26 is younger than 25.
That's backwards logic. You're trying to Benjamin
Button. The logic is... No, the logic is 25 is like you're like old early 20s, if that makes sense. And then 26, you're early, late 20s.
I guess. I just feel
so it's
old.
Like you're old for your category, but then as soon as you get 26, you're young for your category.
Yeah, but you hit mid-20s when you're 25, so you're like, it's the midpoint.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I just in my mind, that's what I feels like.
Fair.
But yeah, I think that's everything.
It's my birthday. Well, it was my birthday. I turned 27.
I wish happy birthday. Did anyone else wish happy birthday?
People did. No one messaged. Well, people did say happy birthday, but
I messaged you.
I know you did. I said thank you.
Yeah, exactly. I messaged you.
I didn't say you didn't.
I know.
I never really make a big deal out of my birthday, so I never expect people to message me.
No.
I never care, because I'm like, whatever. Fuck it.
Well, at least you know.
At least I know when I was born.
I put your effort. I put the effort of putting your birthday in my calendar so it would remind me.
Yep, I did that as well, and I don't think I did message you. No, I think I did message you on your birthday. I can't remember.
You did message me, yeah.
Yeah, see, I know. You personally decided to message me directly because I think you wanted to avoid a group chat that would have then made everyone else do it so you could feel special.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I was like, I'm not in a group chat. If they forget, that's their own fucking fault.
Yeah.
Like, that mean, it's just empty if I put it in a group chat.
I don't know. It depends.
It's not a personal touch, It's not come from me. Or when it doesn't come from them if I put in a group chat.
Oh fuck.
And it's like I don't want them to know that I wish happy birthday.
Right. You just want it to be a selfish gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm great. They suck.
But you could also be the first person to go, "Hey, happy birthday," and be the self-righteous. I'm the good guy because I messaged first. I didn't have the tail end of being third.
I don't care what they want. I don't care about them.
Fair. But yeah, no, I did all right. I bought a bike with all the money that I got from my birthday, and I've been cycling to work.
Have you used it yet?
Yeah, I've been cycling all this week and last week. It's nice to have an electric.
It's cooler now.
Yeah, it's also nice to have an electric bike because I live around a load of hills, and the reason I hated biking was because I'm lazy and I don't want to bike up a hill.
Do they recharge when you go downhill?
Nah.
No,
it's just an assist bike. It's not a proper an electric one. I'm not spending that much money on a bike. This is the most expensive bike I've ever bought, and this bike probably cost more than the last 5 bikes I bought combined.
Yeah.
Because I always buy bikes under 200 quid. And so I'm just I don't care. Because they always just get absolutely destroyed because I just rip them to pieces. And they just get ruined because I don't care about them because they cost so little. And they just fall apart because they cost so little. But it's just I just needed a bike at the time, and I just can't be asked to spend a large amount of money. And this time I was I'm at a place in my life where I can probably spend the money to buy a decent bike. I want to cycle to work more. And the price of electric bikes has gone down. I still wish my work had a cycle to work scheme. Because that would have made...
Yeah, I know my work does. But I don't use it.
Well, that doesn't help.
Bike.
Yeah. You should learn, Dad. Because you can save a fortune on a bike.
I'm not fucking driving to work. It's a half an hour journey in car.
Yeah, it'll be a half an hour journey on a bike.
No, it won't.
Yeah.
Because I drive 60 miles per hour on my car.
Yeah, you can do it on a bike. Get an electric one and you can do 25 kilometers an hour.
It is a 1 hour bike trip.
There you go. That'll get you healthy.
I'd rather just not bike. Quite simple, really.
Right. Anyway, that is it for this month. We've got 2 days left, but what the fuck can happen in 2 days? I'm sure politics.
Yeah, politics happens.
Did you see all the Epstein stuff?
No, I don't want to cover it, for fuck's sake.
Well, they don't want to cover it either, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But he's a pedophile. Everyone just remember that. Don't let him...
We already fucking knew that.
Yeah, we all knew that, but people want to keep rewriting history to make him not a pedophile. I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, like, subscribe, comment, tell us why you think Dan's a pedophile. I mean, Epstein's a pedophile.
What? No, what the fuck? What is wrong with you?
What are you hiding? Why do you not want the list to be released, Dan?
Oh, what difference does it make to me?
Say happy birthday for both of us because Dan's was in February.
Why did you question yourself so much?
Because I was trying to remember. I'm pretty sure it was in February.
Well, people will never know.
I can tell them exactly because I have it on my calendar.
Right, let's not just release my birthday. I don't want people to know on the internet.
Hang on, let's find out.
Right. No, shut up, you. Shut up. You're not allowed. I don't give you permission. Shut up.
It is the...
Right, cool. I got it out.
Yes, sure you did.
Yeah, I cut it out, yeah.
Yep, you cut it out. I didn't stop myself from saying it.
No. Right.
But it is in February, everyone, so just remember that.
See you next time.
Bye.
You're one of 29 days.
We'll see you for next month, August, where I'm doing 60 plus hours of overtime. So I'm not going to do a lot.
I'm getting pissed. I'm getting fucking pissed.
I'm going to not do a lot, but I might catch
Drink
up on
alcohol, folks.
I don't drink alcohol. I haven't drunk. I was trying to remember the last time I drank alcohol, and I think it's been over like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Because I cannot tell you when the last time I drank alcohol was.
Probably was, yeah.
Trying to remember. I feel like it was a New Year's, but that can't be right.
No, I think you drank as well when I came over to you.
Yeah, but that's been so long.
Yeah, but 1.5 years, I think. Yeah.
Mm.
2 years probably now.
That's what I mean. So, yeah. I don't care. It's not anything important. But yeah, we'll see you next time. Next month. I should say next month. I should say we should see you next month, because we do.
See you next month. Right, let's wrap this up. This is too long. Shut up. Goodbye.